Hello, so today I am talking about plant-based diet hacks for balanced blood sugar and weight loss. So that's what I'm talking about. So there's a lot of buzz around now, isn't there, about plant-based diets? And I just want to say before I go into what I'm going to be talking about, I don't really want this to be like a lecture because I hate lectures. I hate, I was listening to something today. I won't share what it was all about, but I was listening to something about today where they started to go off in the you must remove sugar from your diet because that's going to help with your brain and it's going to give you more energy throughout the day. All the stuff that I know it because I'm trained as a nutritional therapist and I've known of this for a long time. But recently this is the big buzz, and it's true. Yeah, I mean, if you cut down on sugar, then yes, it will have huge beneficial effects for you. Yeah, you will have a lot more energy. You won't have these great big spikes with your blood sugar levels, and it will cause your body to use other forms of ways to get glucose and to get sugar into your body. So yeah, that is right. Yeah, but I don't like the dictatorship sort of side of things where you must do this, or you will be hugely penalized if you don't do this, and I don't like doing that. So yes, we are all aware that plant-based diets are very good for us, and I'm not here to say that you must only eat plant-based foods. I have a plant-based diet and I also eat animal-based foods. So to eat plant-based doesn't mean that you are solely only eating plant-based foods. It just means that the majority of your diet is plant-based, and that is when you can call yourself a plant-based eater. So anyway, I'm not going to do that. So I'm not saying that you can only eat plant-based foods because, like I've already said, you can eat whatever you want. It is entirely up to you. But what I like to do is to give you the benefits, so then you have the choice to include plant-based foods into your diet. So this is about inclusion and not as a replacement for something. So there's a big difference there in those words. I say that yes, if you are eating a very unhealthy diet, for now, stay with that unhealthy diet, but add in plant-based foods as well. So get into the habit of adding these in, but not replacing it for something else, because replacing is very hard, it's very stressful, and I'm not for that. I don't want you to be doing that. So, like I said, I'm going to be talking about plant-based foods and mainly talking about insulin. So insulin is what we need to give our blood sugars a bit of help to balance the blood sugars. Okay, so if you are struggling with weight loss, it could be due to your blood sugar levels. It might be that you are struggling with tiredness, and that could have a lot to do with your blood sugar levels. So yes, this person that I was listening to, yeah, he's right. Yeah, he's definitely right. But I'm not here to dictate to you and say that you must cut out all sugar, especially if this is where you've been eating for 50 years. It's going to be very difficult for you to start doing that tomorrow. And so this is about trying to include plant-based foods. Right, so we can do quite a lot here to help with weight loss and tiredness, and that is where a plant-based diet comes in. And some people have actually cottoned on to this because people are now using a drug to try and control diabetes. Well, it's a drug used to control diabetes, but it can actually help with weight loss as well. And so this sort of touted miracle drug is only available in the UK and is used to control diabetes. And it's now that it's looked at that a lot of private weight loss clinics, they're actually using it legally. They're using it legally to also help with weight loss. Okay, so listen, I totally get that people, they may have struggled with their weight for a long time, and they may have tried, in their minds, they may have tried everything. They've tried the diets, they've tried the exercise, and none of that is working. None of it is working. And so the next best thing really is to try a pill and to see if this pill will actually work. And so there's a lot of people are getting success with that. And so I am not here to judge. I'm not here to say that that's the wrong way to be doing things, because I totally understand it. I've struggled with my weight as well. I've had it both ends, where I've struggled with being overweight, but I've also struggled with being underweight as well. So I kind of understand it from both sides as well. So I get that. Now, in this wonder drug, there is a chemical that is called semaglutide, which works by mimicking a hormone called GLP-1. And GLP-1, it has the ability to stimulate the pancreas. So the pancreas is an organ that is used to release insulin. And so by taking this drug that has this GLP-1, but has this semaglutide, which then releases GLP-1, then it's actually causing your pancreas to release insulin. And for a lot of people that have issues with blood sugars, a lot of people that have issues with their weight, the issue is with insulin. Like the pancreas, it becomes quite exhausted, and so the pancreas then struggles to release insulin. So this drug is helping with that process. Okay, so this protein GLP-1, which stands for glucagon-like protein 1, is something that we produce So it's something that can be stimulated in our bodies by eating plant-based foods. So instead of having the drug, it could be that increasing plant-based foods might be the trick for you. So this is including foods like fruits and vegetables, beans, nuts and legumes. Okay, so you can see that this is a huge reason why we could switch to plant-based foods instead of turning to weight loss kind of drugs, because there are ways that we can do this. It's not going to be, I suppose, the quick fix that maybe a weight loss drug would do. So we're not going to get quick results, but if it's something that we are willing to commit to for weeks and months and in time years, then you could be getting the same results than taking this drug. And I get it, you want the quick fix, and I know how that feels, because you just want things to be working now. But if you can have that in your mind that, okay, if I could do this over a year, then maybe this could help with my blood sugar levels, or maybe this could help with weight loss, just giving it time instead of expecting results to be happening in a few days or within a few months. So I'm pretty sure that you can see the benefits of a plant-based diet. It's like these people that have started this weight loss drug, this wonder drug. Well, it's not a drug. It's not a weight loss drug. It is used for diabetes. But seeing that, yes, okay, if this can help with diabetes, then this can surely help with weight loss, because it's the same concepts like I've explained already. And I think if we can look at the benefits of plant-based foods and who this could help. So plant-based foods, it could be helping people like myself. So I'm diagnosed with a disease called polycystic ovarian syndrome, and with that there is an issue with insulin, and it's becoming insulin resistant, and that then causes issues with a lot of blood sugar circulating, and then unfortunately, because that's circulating in the body, then that converts into fat. And so a lot of people diagnosed with my illness, PCOS, polycystic ovarian syndrome, really struggle with their weight, and that's due to having this issue, not their fault, but having this issue with a disease that makes things quite sluggish, makes our cells not recognize insulin very well. But with things like exercise, which can actually stimulate the cells so that it's starting to pick up on insulin and allowing blood sugar to enter into the cells. So exercise is fantastic for that, but also with plant-based foods, because then we are stimulating this protein GLP-1. And I did a bit of research as well that it's actually been used for a lot of women with polycystic ovarian syndrome. It's something that's been recommended. So it could be so helpful looking at plant-based, not looking at the drugs, looking at plant-based foods as a way of helping people who are like myself, have issues with insulin resistance, people who are diagnosed with type 2 diabetes, where they're needing to have help with managing blood sugar levels. And so it's so helpful to be using the plant-based diet. So this could be something that is quite easy to bring into our diets at the moment. So it could start with just one piece of fruit a day, and that one piece of fruit could be huge in changing your life. So if you're diagnosed with certain diseases where it's you're having issues where it comes to blood sugar levels, or you are struggling with your weight and you're not eating any fruit or vegetables at all, then this could be the way that you could be going, just to be helping with weight loss and just to be helping with balancing blood sugar levels. Right, so habits, it just takes that little habit to get started. And so, like I said, it could be just having one fruit and just trying to get into the habit of having that one piece of fruit every single day. Or it could be that you're looking at maybe the vegetable side of things, and so just increasing over time your fruit and vegetable intake, and then just you can see just the whole benefits that can have for your health, especially when it comes to things like weight loss and blood sugar levels. Right, so I will leave it there. And if you do decide to do these things, don't feel like you've got to change your whole life. Like I've said already, this is just about taking baby steps. And I'm not saying as well that you need to change your diet completely, especially if you're my age. I'm approaching 48, and it may be that you've eaten the same way as you're eating now for most of your life. I'm not going to say adult life, but possibly even since childhood. So it can be so difficult just to make those completely huge leaps and change absolutely everything. So I'm not saying to replace. Okay, this is about adding these things into your diet. Okay, so I will finish it up there. So you have a wonderful day. You take care. Bye-bye for now. Bye-bye.